7 tips to improve communication with your deaf teenager. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, some of you are at home with your deaf teenager or adolescent and may want to improve communication. Here are 7 tips to improve communication with your deaf teen. The spring semester was nearing an end, as many deaf college and high school teenagers were still studying, working hard. When coronavirus first started to spread, they were told to continue their studies online. It was a big change for them. Some of them stay at home with their parents, family members, or friends, while some others end up at a new temporary location. Regardless of their home situations, communication can be a challenge for all involved. Here are 7 quick tips for hearing parents, guardians, and hosts to improve communication with deaf children and guests, understand them better, and create a household that's happier for everyone. Tip number 1, check in and ask questions. It's important to check in with your deaf teenager or adolescent. Express your desire to improve communication with them and ask them what communication should look like for them at home. You can start the conversation with questions such as, how do you prefer to communicate? What can I do differently to better communicate? Deaf people know what's best for them. Let them take the lead. Then keep checking in periodically. Tip number 2, reduce assumptions. If the deaf teenager in your home is a guest, it's important not to make assumptions about them. For example, deaf people are asked if they can read lips all the time. Even if they have some residual hearing and can read lips, they have to work harder to understand, which can be exhausting, especially during the stress of a pandemic. Sometimes it can be tempting to ask a deaf person to teach you American Sign Language. Instead of putting the burden on them, take the initiative to learn basic ASL signs through online tutorials, smartphone apps, or books. Tip number 3, create space. If space in your home is tight, it will add to everyone's stress, especially when isolating or sheltering in place. For a deaf college student who lived on campus and was used to their independence, this can be especially difficult. If they don't have their own room, try to create a private space in their home for them to study and work, as well as unplug. Then respect their privacy. It will also give you a much-needed break. Tip number 4, take advantage of technology. You probably already know that texting is sometimes the best way to reach any teenager, even when they are at home. You can also use voice-to-text apps on your iPhone or Android devices that transcribe what you say, although they can be imperfect. Or you can use a notepad and pen or a small whiteboard to write down messages and questions. When watching television, don't forget to turn on the captions. Even hearing teens like them. Tip number 5, play deaf-friendly games. Finding ways to relax and play together is important in any household. Avoid games or group activities that are heavily dependent on speaking or listening. Choose deaf-friendly games that rely more on visual cues or physical competition. Tip number 6, make the most of your downtime. Have extra time in your day and already watched too much TV? Learn more about deaf people and culture. Take a free online course called Deaf 101, which in just a few hours provides basic knowledge and tools necessary to communicate effectively with deaf people. Or check out other online resources. Tip number 7, set reasonable expectations. Life, working, or studying amid the coronavirus pandemic is challenging. This is a tough transition period, not just for your deaf teenager, but for you too. Be sure to set reasonable expectations. Make time and space for yourself. Continue to have open and honest conversations that respect everyone's value perspective, and uniqueness. The ultimate goal is communication.